Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to talk about my girls. I am. They are beautiful. Beautiful little, well, teenagers. Teenagers, so here we go. So I needed to redo my tea video because it didn't have all the facts, so that's why I replaced that with the one that is happening now. So, well, not now. That's why I replaced the that one with the relationship experience thing. So, enough rambling. Let me get into this. So, the first thing you needed to know was why I have Liliana, because she's not my daughter, but so when I first came to Jack, he about a week later, he had agreed with Liliana to make me her mum. She wanted a fresh start because Scarlett at the time was being Scarlett, and it just wasn't a good life for her. She was only little, um so I said, "Are you sure?" Because from Scarlett's experience, she's had her children taken off her so many times, and for crazy reasons that I found were not good enough to take your own kids off you. So I said, "Are you sure?" Because I am not losing a kid after I bond with it. And Jack was adamant that Lil was going to be mine. And I was only young. I was 18 when I came to him. Something like that. It was pretty young, I know that. And then I agreed on the grounds that I wouldn't lose her and Scarlett wouldn't want her back and all that stuff. And then we did this thing that we do in our pack to bond the blood to your own, so they become your biological kid. So we just usually prick the finger and prick your own finger and join the blood and done, you know. The rest is just ritual stuff. So that was that. She became mine. Then when we lost the farm because the real estate was just really being ridiculous, I was with, I don't remember. I wanted to move to a community because the farm life was really isolating for me, and it was causing me to have actual social anxiety. And so, because it was just Jack and myself and just the small family of ours, and like my father, all that, and it went on for quite a while, and it drove me towards insanity. So I wouldn't take no for an answer. I left and moved to LA, Lux LA. We all moved there. The first time wasn't a great experience. I had a small house, small 2-story house with my girls. So Mina was a baby still when we moved there the first time. And yeah, it was pretty weird. We didn't really have much of interactions with people. They weren't very friendly at first. So that was that. And one day, I was threatened to have Lil taken off me. And I said no, this was the agreement. And it wasn't really any grounds to do so. Like, okay, I hung with some friends at a club, and it was stupid. So, I ended up fighting for custody because he wanted to give her back to Scarlett. And I mean, come on, poor Lil, it was so confusing for her. And at the time, I was a genie, and he commanded me to stop the custody and he just handed her over to Scarlett. I didn't understand why when he took her off her in the first place, but that's how it is, So, fast forward to 6 months later, because we went back onto another land. He made Lil a genie, actually, because they had trouble with Scarlett again, So he made Lil a genie because Lil was playing up. She just wouldn't settle for Scarlett. And actually, that's what it was. So they took Lil off me, not just because I went clubbing and that, but because I had put a spell on Lil to forget Scarlett because we were just not bonding. And after that, we were bonding really well. So they saw that I was wrong. I didn't, because that's my daughter now, and it was less confusing for her then. So fast forward 6 months later, we went back to Lux LA. Things were so much better. I became a nurse at the hospital there, made some friends, and yeah, but we ended up having to move because I was also into journalism and I uncovered a whole ring of dirty cops and them being involved in the gangs, like two gangs that were crucial to Luxaway. They were tied to the fires that were happening in town in the Bronx, basically. And yeah, so we came here to Grimlock, moved to Crystal Knight. Now that's no longer there, but that's fine. And I went totally off subject. But that's the background of Lil. She is still Scarlett's daughter, but she's in my care. And honestly, the bonding is just not going well. I think it's really hard because Lil got Mina in trouble a lot, and I'm protective of my girls. It's not a crime, but I'm trying. I'm trying to be forgiving and letting that stuff be in the past. So, who knows? Now, fast forward to the present. I had told Liliana to get some schoolwork done because she's doing distance schooling. The girls are doing a proper schooling, so she did. She was doing her schoolwork, and then Mina came on and started. They just started arguing, and I wasn't sure what was going on. But the whole reason I have my girls in the cinema room was, well, it's soundproof. So I was sipping my tea and not hearing anything. So then the only time I was able to hear was when Mina used her siren scream. And this little trick worked all the time for me when she was a baby. She used to cry and cry and cry a lot until I gave in and gave her the attention, gave her the cuddles and all that. And it went on till she was a toddler. And then when Henry came along, she soon stopped because Henry wasn't having any of it. He was more persistent than her in some ways. So when I heard that scream, I jumped up. I spilt my tea all over me, but I ran downstairs and saw Mina on the floor crying, and I went to her side, and Lil was trying to tell me that she didn't do anything. She was just trying to do her schoolwork, and I didn't believe it. I didn't even listen, you know. So the town alpha got involved soon after because I said okay. Took Mina up to my room, gave her cuddles and that. Yeah. And Lil wasn't impressed. She ended up waiting till me and Mina were asleep to sneak out of the house. And she ran away. Like, so when I woke up, I went to go downstairs to see her and speak to her about things, and she wasn't there. Like, she had gone way before then, and I freaked. Like, I had someone look after Mina while I quickly ran to my car, looking everywhere for her, and I couldn't find her. The first thing I thought was forest, because last time she ran away, it was the forest. So I looked in the forest. I ended up falling down a hill and hitting my back against a tree, and I couldn't move. And I thought, okay, I tried to fly, but the pain in my back just wouldn't let up. I couldn't fly. My wings just were pulling on my back. I couldn't do it. So I called through the pack bond. No one was hearing me just yet. I spent that night cold on the ground, and it happened to be the place where I was proposed to. So in the morning I tried the pack bond again. My phone was dead by then, and I did message Seb before then, seeing what's happened, message Leon, all that stuff. And so eventually someone threw the pack bond. Pack bond is like a mind communication thing. I didn't get it beforehand, but we call it mind communication. We just have little asterisks as mind communication, but they have little brackets for it. So someone came, 2 people came, the Luna and the Omega. They both came to my aid. They helped me get back downtown. I wasn't going home yet. And the whole pack was looking for Liliana. It took 24 hours for us to find her, and she was sleeping in a lighthouse by a fire in her cat form. So she wouldn't let me near her. She refused to come with me. Eventually I managed to get her with me. It helped when she was cat, because when she fell asleep I picked her up and took her home. Next was, we just kept butting heads. The town alpha got involved, and he told me, like he said, did I check the cameras? Oh my gosh, I didn't check the cameras because we have a nanny cam in the room for these reasons. Like, it's away from where they usually dress, but because they don't really dress in the bedroom, they dress in the bathroom. So for these reasons we have cameras, because they are little escape artists. After losing Mina to running away, and from her running away to following Liliana into the woods and all that, I wasn't taking any more chances. So, I said no. I didn't check, and he just said, right, so you take Mina's word for it. And yeah, he's right. I did. I took Mina's word for it, and I got played, but that's me as a mum. I love my kids so much that I would do anything for him, and I would do anything to protect him. So he ended up taking her to his place for a few days. It was for overnight, but she stayed for a few days. And we had several meetings with him, and Seb was spilling that this has happened before in the past with Mina, expecting the attention on her all the time. I wasn't impressed when he disclosed that. Sorry, my table's so squeaky. Okay. And then the next meeting was with Leon. And he told me, I'm a mother now. I don't have the luxury of being a brat. Like, oh my god. Like, yes, I am fully aware that I'm a mother. I've been a mother for years. And I was told I have to step up. I was also told, like, I'm not allowed to drink. One drop, not allowed. Otherwise, he will get the DA involved, and I'm not gonna let that happen. I have been drinking teas instead of wine, and coffee. Coffee is a lifesaver. And he was writing things down, saying, like, if this keeps happening with Lil, he will get the DA involved. And think about her placement right now, and I'm not losing her again. Like, if anything, I would take her to my sister's place, but that's it, because at least I can see her then. So that is what it is. And then yesterday I went tough mum and I just spoke to Mina about everything, and I said, look, we cannot make out that Lil's not my kid, because she is in my care. She's my daughter. She goes, but mummy, she's not me and Sissy are. It's like, she is. And we can't keep telling her stuff that might be true, but is our secret. And that's Lil being Scarlett's daughter, because Scarlett had memories. Well, Scarlett got turned back to 17, and Lil's memories were wiped clean because Scarlett was really bad. She pissed off a god and tried to use his sister against him to get what she wanted, and it just didn't work out for her. So that's that. And now, very exciting news. I am going to go on a holiday, vacation, with all three girls to get this bonding up and running. And thanks to Shaljanera, I can do that. And I can just relax with the girls and get things sorted with the wedding and all that. So thank you again for doing the giveaway and shining the light on like Eagle Airlines. Never heard of them. I have always wanted to go on an actual SL flight. I've never seen an airport that actually flies you up in the air, which is really crazy, but yeah. Thank you. I'm so excited to tell the girls that we're going on a vacation, and I need to pack my swimsuit. I need to pack my bikini, and they need to get their bikinis, swimsuits. I'm a responsible mum. And yeah, it's gonna be great. So thank you. I will be doing a video vlog very soon. And the next video coming up will be about the sword, the story about the sword, and that'll just delve deeper into my family line, so it's gonna be exciting. I'll be releasing that on the full moon. So until next time, beauties, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so you don't miss a beep of anything. And I will see you again soon. Bye, beauties.